Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling. As you see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhollow today, where we're just we're chilling out as per usual. Late night episodes. Have a sip of water. I'm tired. That's all I can really say. In a reasonably sleepy way. But yeah, I don't know. Let's keep the energy going. What should we talk about today? I don't really know. I don't have a topic in mind. I'm pretty sort of fresh out of the shower, that sort of thing. I feel chilled. I feel a lot more relaxed. That sort of thing. I will say, I've adjusted. This is like the most boring conversation topic, but I guess we'll get on to it after as well. Good evening, everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 11:23 p.m. on Wednesday, November 29th, 2023. I've adjusted my seating, my chair, to try and be a bit more ergonomic, and now I put the arm. They're not called handles. What are they called? Armrests, that's what they're called, up to actually be level with the desk rather than going underneath the desk, because that is meant to be more ergonomic, so that way you can rest your arms, I suppose, at the same time. I still kind of suffer from the issue of the fact that I'm relatively tall all the same, so me resting my arms down doesn't quite naturally go to the armrests. And my problem is when I'm using my computer, the biggest problem is the fact that the armrests are too far apart for my arms to very naturally, I suppose, fall on it. Because I mean, when I sit down, I feel like I put my arms to my side, but that's there's still an entire arm's width between the side of my body and then the armrest. So it kind of means I need to sort of spread out my arms a little bit as I use the computer, which is not the most natural thing for me. Even right now, if I go to type on my keyboard or something, I bring it in nearby, my right arm is basically reaching over an angle to try and actually get my elbows resting on the armrest. I guess it kind of means when you're just doing sort of things like mouse and keyboard, not necessarily just the keyboard itself, but it's not the most natural feeling thing in the world. If anything, I need armrests which come inwards. I need a seatbelt armrest or something. Either that or I'm using armrests wrong. I don't know. Even right now, it's difficult to use it because I'm holding a controller, and the controller means that my arms sort of needs to be clasped together. And it's sort of a thing where if my arms went directly downwards, I think they'd land squarely on the armrest. But because my arms need to now go slightly out to the side, how diagonals, the hypotenuse is the longer side of a triangle, and all that kind of means that my arms are now if I keep them straight but now floating above the armrest ever so slightly by 3 centimeters or something. So I need to slouch a little bit to get my arms resting on there, which probably indicates that I need to have the armrest up higher, and then I need to have my chair itself lower, which makes it difficult then to have, because then the other thing is, if you have your arms at 90 degrees out next to you, you're meant to be able to have your your arms are meant to be in line with a desk. So I'm basically, how does this math equation work out? And the maths equation doesn't really work. I suppose. I think the maths equation works if I had armrests which were slightly closer together, or I could just raise the armrest up a little bit. I don't know, but I don't want my arm to be elevated compared to the desk. That seems like a whole nother sort of bag of issues. I don't know. These little nitpicky things which don't really matter. And also, I was having a shower earlier today, and I bent my elbow, and my elbow was just ow, I'm not doing that. Is this? I don't know what happened. It doesn't hurt anymore. I'm still a little bit cautious about it, but it just was incredibly painful. Actually, when I do it now, I feel this weird sensation in my elbow. Can you hear that? Not bad. Now, hold on. I don't think you can hear it. It feels like a tendon or something moving around my elbow. It's popping into place or something. It's very weird. It was a very alarming experience. Probably not the first time it's happened to me. It's probably happened before. You get a random pain or something in somewhere. When I was just showering my hair and I lift my arms up and my elbow just went no. Went, we're going to send that pain response down through your elbow, and I just dropped my arm and I was like, whoa, what's going on? I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I don't think it's anything serious, so you don't need to worry about that, fortunately. But it was a little bit weird. What is it with your elbow? You get tennis elbow. Your funny bone is because of your elbow, because of your ulna or something. It's not really because of your elbow, I suppose. I don't even know why they call it the funny bone, now I think about it. because it's not particularly like, I know it's like a done to death joke, but it's not particularly funny when you hit your elbow. If anything, it's kind of, I guess it's not like painful in the same sense that things are like a sharp pain. It's more like a weird sort of like tingling pain, if anything. I'm not even sure if I classify it as pain. I don't even know when the last time I've hit my funny bone is. Like, I'm trying to think about it, like, why? I mean, it's not exactly something which makes you start laughing, I suppose, unless you sort of laugh in the face of pain, which is fair enough. I mean, more power to you. But it's like, I don't know. I can't believe I've never really spoken about funny bone before. What are the origins of the word funny bone? Enlighten me, Wikipedia. Funny bone. What is funny bone for kids? Nemur's Kids Health. I'm pretty sure it's the ulna, right? Or no, it's like the nerve. The ulnar nerve. Okay, there you go. Thanks, diagram. Because it runs like across the ulna or something like that, and it's like pinching that is your funny bone, quote quote, which is actually a nerve. So really, that's a bit of a misnomer, if anything. This is, the nerve can cause an electric shock-like sensation by striking something, or inferiorly with the elbow flex. The ulnar nerve is trapped between the bone and the overlying skin at this point. This is commonly referred to as bumping one's funny bone. The name is thought to be a pun based on the sound resemblance of a name of a bone in the upper arm, the humerus, and the word humerus. Is that really its origin? Its origin is just because humerus is humerus. That is actually crazy, if that is. Like, when was the first recorded use of a funny bone? Why does it hurt so much to hit your funny bone? I mean, I will say, I don't think hitting your funny bone is like an incredible amount of pain or anything, but well, I mean, it might be for you. Maybe this is just my own personal experiences, which, you know, I've got to put a little asterisk by all my own personal experiences, because I don't know if they apply to you, to be perfectly honest. But there's like a little bit of it just feels weird, I suppose, is probably how I put it more than anything. It's like a really odd sensation. If you've somehow gone through your entire life without ever hitting your funny bone, which is incredible, you know, it's sort of probably, I don't know, I think it's probably up there with like never having a paper cut before or something in your life. It's pretty rare. But if someone told me that, I wouldn't be like, you're lying. I'd be like, wow, that's like not impossible, but I would not immediately believe it, I suppose. I'd be like, that is crazy. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say, to be honest. What was I going to say? I don't really know. Anyway. Where was I going with this? I swear I had a point. I don't really remember what my point was anymore, but there's a point lying there somewhere in my brain for some reason about this. Just sort of like the fact that, I don't know. I feel like it was something which occurred a lot more in school. I can't tell you why necessarily people hit the funny bone more in school. Or maybe it's just by nature of being in school, kids are more reckless maybe than adults. Or I shouldn't say reckless necessarily. I mean, maybe they are. I mean, it probably depends on the kid and the adult, but kids just kind of do whatever, you know. Much more likely to give themselves a physical pain or something. And the fact there's a lot of you like all together, you know, not the elbows, the tables at like elbow height, you know, you just like bump your funny bone. What if I hit it now? What if I try and trigger my funny bone right now? Because I feel like, I don't know about you specifically, but just hitting my elbow, like just like that, doesn't really give anything. But it's when I hit slightly off to the left of the elbow, because like, I mean, I can feel the two bones in my forearm, I suppose, and it's when I hit, I assume this is the ulnar itself, and it I always imagined it in my brain as like my ulnar shifting upwards or something when I hit it, and that like is the funny bone feeling. I don't know, I'm basically just trying to hit my funny bone now just to sort of remember what it's like. Probably not great for microphone pick up. I mean, I haven't ordered that shock mount or the new microphone stand yet. I don't know, I'm not really hitting it right now. Maybe I need to hit it from this angle. What's the best angle to like hit your funny bone from? I've never tried to do it like on purpose before. This is very strange. I feel like I'm just hitting my elbow. Is it like this? I don't know. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't tempt fate like that. Maybe I shouldn't try and purposely causing myself pain. But I mean, that's just kind of a point of it that I wanted to get. It's just like, if the pain doesn't feel like pain, like if you bump, I don't know, you like your knee into a table, which by the way, I can't remember how recently it was. It must have been like a few months ago. Like I walked into the side of a table so hard, a corner of a table so hard that it actually gave me a huge bruise, like on my upper thigh for ages. It's not there anymore. I'd be surprised if it was still there, because it was literally like 6 months ago. Low battery. I forgot to charge my Joy-Cons. It was actually crazy. Like, because when I did it at the time, I was just like, oh, ow. And then I just like kept going. And then just like later at night, I was just like, whoa. Where did this giant bruise come from on the side of my leg? I think I spoke about it in my Animal Crossing episodes, actually. Crazy, huh? Anyway, I don't know. I'm trying to think, I can't even remember the last time I hit my funny bone. It's not like the easiest memory to sort of like pull up from the dredges of your mind, if my mind even holds that information for any apparent reason whatsoever. But it's, what I mean by that is like, I mean, what do I mean by this? It's just hard to imagine. I'm just trying to think. It's like, when did I last stub my toe? I don't remember the last time I stubbed my toe, to be perfectly honest. Do you think you've stubbed your toe more than you've hit your funny bone? More than you've got a paper cut? Maybe it was a hot take. I think I've stubbed my toe the least out of those three. Less than a paper cut? No, now I think about it, I think paper cut must be the least. I think then stubbed toe next, and then I must have hit my funny bone the most out of those three. I can't think what else. Like, I'm trying to think of what other things might be on that level for this comparison. There's not a lot of things, okay. I can't really wear my headphones properly, I suppose. I got like a towel on my head while my hair is drying, but the audio sounds fine, so you know, hopefully nothing goes wrong with these last 8 minutes audioly. Yeah, I'm trying to think of things which are like inconvenient in your life, which are probably on that sort of level, like, you know, stub your toe, paper cut, hit your funny bone, I don't know, like pull a muscle. Actually, this morning, no, was it this morning? This morning, I somehow pulled a muscle. Like, I got like I believe it's a Charlie horse, or like a massive cramp in my, not my thigh. What is it? It's my hamstring, right? It was somehow I did it while I was sleeping, because I woke up and I was just like, incredible pain in my hamstring where it's like cramping. I don't even know. I can like actually induce it in myself sometimes. Not that I'd want to, and it just. The only way to fix it is by slowly. Like it only ever happens when my foot is in the position where like I'm on tiptoes. The only way I can like get rid of it is by slowly bringing my foot to like the right angle position, and then like my hamstring is like sore for the rest of the day. I don't know what on earth I was doing on my sleep to pull my hamstring like that, but I don't know. Is that the same as pulling a muscle? A Charlie horse? Isn't it kind of like the opposite? It's like permanently contracting, isn't that what Charlie Horse? I don't really know. Battery depleted. We might. It is depleted. Okay, we're gonna have to do a Joy-Con swap right now. Hold on. Joy-Con drift actually put me all the way to Amelia's bed. Unfortunately, I still don't have medicine for you. Maybe we should go. Let's go craft some medicine, Amelia, just for you. You know, we can't let you be ill for 2 days. You know, that's just mean. I can't remember what I was going to say. What was I going to say? Hit funny bone. But there was some point I was going to make about hitting your funny bone. Oh my god, the Joy-Con drift on these Joy-Cons are crazy. Look at this. I'm holding downwards. This is for downwards. I was actually going up there. This is utterly insane. And to think that these are my middle level of Joy-Con drift. Actually, to be fair, I wonder if the green and pink ones are now not as bad as the blue and red ones. Anyway, when do I think is the last time I hit my funny bone? I feel like I've walked into tables more than I've hit my funny bone in my adult age, you know, 18 onwards. I feel like, you know, there was like a switchover point where funny bone, like I never walked into tables when I was a kid, but always hit my funny bone. And then like when I turned 18, it switched around. Now I walk into tables and I don't hit my funny bone. What's up with that, huh? Coincidence? I think not. We should really just like favorite medicine or something, or is it just really easy to find? Oh no, it's just really easy to find. Oh my god, it's not medicine. Please. Okay, 1 wasp's nest. Okay, can do. Probably. Why is it a wasp's nest? That's required. I never really thought about that. Do wasps have like some sort of serum inside their nest, which makes it somehow much more susceptible to making effective medicine? I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. The weeds I can believe. Maybe it's like a dock leaf or something. I don't know if dock leaves count as weeds, to be honest, but they help treat stinging nettles. A stinging nettle stings. When is the last time I hit my funny bone? I'm not having an existential crisis over that. That's probably a bit too extreme, but I am trying to seriously contemplate it now, and I can't even think of a situation where I've hit my funny bone. Like, it's just something where, like, I know I've done it. I've got the sensation of it from childhood or something, but I can't really think of... You would have thought I'd have at least, like, one amusing story about the time, like, I hit my funny bone or something. I can't even think of someone else hitting my funny bone. I can, like, imagine it. Like, I have a sensation of someone laughing so hard, them accidentally hitting their funny bone, and then now they're laughing but also, like, doubling over in pain at the same time because they've hit their funny bone. And I'm picturing a certain person in my mind, but that doesn't make sense to me because I don't know why it would be this person that would remember doing that. Not to be like, this person would never hit their funny bone or this person would never laugh, but like, it's not like I'm particularly close friends with this person. Anyway, when is the last time I hit my funny bone? Is that really, like... I just can't get over the fact that honeybone is just because of the word humorous and humorous. Or that's a theorized origin of it. That's crazy. First use of word funny bone. Funny bone. It's just like 1826. Wow. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was like, it must be like super old. That's what I thought. I'm like, maybe like some Victorian era sort of thing. Where am I going? Was I meant to do Nookmar missions? What Nookmar missions can I do? I can water plants. I can water plants and talk to someone, but actually these are very easy Nookmar missions. I should definitely do these. Yeah, well, I don't remember what I was saying anymore. Funny bone. Also known as crazy bone. Are you kidding me? I don't think I've ever heard anyone call it a crazy bone before. It feels a little bit unhinged, but in like a really weird way. You know? You wouldn't like me at my crazy bone. Oh wait, isn't crazy... Wait, hold on. Crazy bones I thought were that toy. Where you... Oh, it's also a rooster. Why will we look my mission so easy today? We should take advantage of that. No, wasn't Crazy Bones that thing? Or am I thinking of Go-Go's? Or am I thinking of two different things? I think they both exist. Toy. Crazy Bones. They're like little statue-esque figurine things, aren't they? Oh, they're called Go-Go Crazy Bones. Never mind, they're actually the same thing. Oh, you know what? Okay, hold on. Go-Go Crazy Bones were not what I was picturing, but it was what I was thinking of, if that makes sense. These miniature figurines. I was picturing, I cannot remember what it's called, but it's some toy from the 2000s. It looked like a weird sort of lanky-esque, maybe not lanky bear, but like a bear, a very spherical bear with like a long, skinny body, and it would like connect to your computer, and there was like an online world, and you could like scan like the different like versions of it. Oh, what was it called? It's in my brain somewhere. It's got nothing to do with Funny Bones or Crazy Bones. I don't even know what Crazy Bones did. I remember my friends had some, but I had no idea what you were meant to do with them. 2000s? Toy. Computer. Figurine. Something like that. Yeah, hold on. This person tip of my tongue. Toy, which is sort of like this. But it's exactly like what I was thinking about. UB Funkies. Is this what I was thinking? This is what I was thinking of. Funkies. I don't remember them being called Funkies. Did I have a different name in the UK? I guess not. Country, United States. I remember you couldn't really get them in the UK, but they were still advertised for some reason. I was like, oh, I want one so badly. Why? I don't know. To join this virtual world, which probably wasn't even that interesting, to be perfectly honest. That's crazy. Anyway, I was 20 minutes, I didn't realise. I don't know where I was going with this. I suppose we'll head back now to the Resident Services Centre. Hopefully we can talk to someone along the way. That I forgot about these UB Funkies. That's crazy. UB Funky. What a 2000s name, isn't it? UB Funky. Like a USB Funky. I can't really get over that. Okay, well, we'll talk to Lily ever so quickly. Wait, Biscuit, not Lily. I don't know, maybe Lily's here. No, Lily's probably asleep, right? So, Biscuit's our crafter. Yeah, I genuinely don't. I can't even answer you when the last time I hit my funny bone is. I feel like I'm just now imagining people hitting their funny bone in situations which I don't think happened. I fabricated a memory in my mind of someone hitting a funny bone and being like, yeah, that sounds like a thing which happened. No, it didn't, brain. You just made that up, probably. Now, I can't really prove it to you because you are like my source of information at the same time, so I think there's a bit of a vested interest there within that. But, you know, it doesn't feel right. Oh, that sounds a cute UB Funky. I'm just scrolling through UB Funkies now. We should talk about that sometime. Despite the fact I never played with it. But sorry, we're talking about funny bones today. I actually cannot believe it's just from humorous, well, theorized to be from the humorous connection. I thought that joke came after the naming of a funny bone or something. It just feels, I don't know. It somehow feels a lot more modern than I would have expected it to be. Anyway, I'm going to round this episode off here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope you see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.